Hello again. So this snack bite is Rick dumpster dives, obviously because he goes to the trash heap to try and to try and salvage something good from all the mass amounts of crap. I don't think this is necessarily a good plan. I can imagine myself hopping into a dumpster and digging around to see if I can find something usable, which is what Rick is literally doing. Well, metaphorically doing here. Um,
Mm.
Also, I know that people were concerned. The I do sometimes on occasion I do the discussions with Rashone fans on Mondays, um, and they there was expressed concern about Rick seeing Jadis in her, like there was a spoiler about her being nude and Rick and her. Anyway, the impression was given that they were gonna have a conversation while she was naked. That didn't happen. Ultimately, Rick ended up going down to his skivvies and being hot and mostly naked in a dumpster while Jadis walks around in his boots.
Wait, just out of curiosity, why would that matter if he had a conversation while she was naked?
Because the Rashone fans don't like. I think there's like some aggravation as to why they keep putting like it just I don't know. I think there was a level of disrespect or something, or the idea that it was disrespectful somehow. Like why does she have to be naked? Why is this conversation going on in this manner, etc.,
I mean,
etc.?
it's not like he knew she was going to be naked. She was in her domain. He showed up unexpectedly. I don't really feel like that's a
Well, we
valid.
don't even see them on screen together with her wearing her apron and nothing
No,
else.
no, she's like
But
in the back or something, and her henchmen come and get her, and she
yeah,
throws something on really fast and then comes out.
I
Like,
just
so
think the
it's,
impression was given that this conversation happens while she is naked, which, uh, you know,
so
but that's not how it went down.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't see why that would matter either way. He's
I
there to make a
Well,
deal.
no, I think it's a matter of them feeling like they're feeding the trolls when they do stuff like that. Having
Oh,
in
okay.
a sense, but I mean that's not how it played out.
No.
If it had, I can't really speak to how I would have felt if it had played out that way. I would have had to have seen it, but that's not what happened. So,
He'd
um,
probably be like, put some clothes on first.
I would love to see Rick make
Oh, wait.
do that step back thing he
Yeah,
does.
he
Like
probably would. He'd be like,
what?
it's not that hot out here.
He would
Um,
probably look. Okay,
yeah,
well,
I don't get why everybody is hating on Rick so much, like, for this decision. Like, from a strategic standpoint, I think it makes perfect sense.
but
Like,
how do you trust a rat and you know they're a rat?
well, because of the fact that they are first and foremost interested in self preservation. That's the reason why they flipped on Alexandria so fast in the first place and joined the Saviors, is because it was apparent to them, given the proof of numbers, that they were more likely to survive if they sided with the Saviors. So that's the exact same thing that Rick is doing. He's doing to them what Negan did to them last season. And
Well, no,
because,
they approached Negan. Negan didn't approach them. Negan didn't know.
well,
Jadis was the little birdie who told Negan about the plan.
I
She
don't know if that was exactly clear. They never showed how
No,
exactly
no,
they
that's what he
interacted.
says. That's what he says to Sasha. The little birdie told me about Rick's grand
Yeah, I know,
plan.
but
So
that doesn't indicate whether or not the saviors stumbled upon them or they stumbled upon the
I think
saviors.
Jadis reached out to Negan because she probably saw Negan as having more power. I definitely think that that's what happened.
I don't see the proof of that, but either way, it doesn't really matter. Rick has all the leverage. What are they going to do? Say, "Oh yeah, I would actually rather be on the losing side," especially when he's showing photos of the saviors dead who previously were their ally. They're not going to do shit to him. They're just like trying to mess with him and break him down mentally and see if he'll cave. That's why they threw him in the hot box, right?
Well, wait, Rick says to Jadis, my people out there, if you don't play ball, they're going to come in here. And it's like,
Yeah,
your people are not coming for you, Rick. Your people are going all helter skelter and doing what they want to do. So you're going to be stuck in that hot box for a while.
but they believe that he does have his people coming after them, which is plausible given the fact that the last time Jadis saw him, he was kicking the crap out of all the saviors.
Yeah, that might be
So
true,
so
but
so from her perspective, he sees Rick and the gang kicking the crap out of the saviors, them running away like little pussies,
but
and then now he's showing up. in good health with all of his weapons back, it would certainly appear to her that he is winning. There's no reason for her to think that
But
he's not.
yeah, but he shouldn't have said that my people are coming when it's obvious that who's coming for Rick? No one. Who's making a
Well,
run to go see what Rick's doing on this part of the plan?
if
Definitely not Daryl.
but if he doesn't show up within a certain amount of time, then they will.
Not necessarily. If people are not in the places where they're supposed to be, Aaron's not going back to Alexandria. Daryl, Tara, Michonne, Rosita aren't in Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
Carl's gonna show up like, what the hell? Where'd everybody go? I don't know what's going on. Like, who's gonna be coming for Rick?
Well, I'm assuming.
Tobin?
I mean, I'm assuming the plan that he was talking to Daryl about and several other people includes him saying that that's where I'm going after the sanctuary. I don't think.
Yeah, but they won't be home to not know that he's not there.
That's true, and that
So
could cause
that's
a problem.
wasting valuable time. Like, that's what happens when you don't stick to the
That's true,
non.
and that could happen. Although I still don't think that Jadis is going to do anything because it would just be dumb on her part to do
I
anything
don't
to
either,
Rick.
but it makes
I mean,
Rick look foolish. Like, the whole part of the plan was that his people would descend upon them. They didn't let him go.
well, it makes Rick's people look foolish. I mean,
Well,
up
no, it
until
makes
this
Rick
point,
look, no, Rick's the one who said they were coming.
well, Rick also was not counting on Daryl to just change his mind and decide to go to the sanctuary without him. So that's not really Rick's fault. That's
I
Daryl's
know.
fault.
I'm just saying in terms of how Jadis and her people are looking at it, like, huh, your people no good. Your people don't show up. Maybe Saviors killed them after all. And then Rick's gonna be like, well.
Yeah, that's true. He'll have a hard time. Well, but I still don't think that. I mean,
I don't think they'll do anything to him, but it's gonna make him look like a liar. It's gonna make him
look, you know who else is not showing up? The Saviors.
No, but that's not my point. I'm saying Rick specifically said his people would come for him, and they're clearly not going to come for him. They're doing a whole bunch of other stuff, not coming for
They might
Rick.
show up late. They might show up late. They might stop by or something. We don't really know where the trash people are in relation
I
to
don't have a lot of
Alexandria
faith in
and
this
the
team right
sanctuary.
now.
Yeah, it's true. I
You
mean,
know?
they're making decisions without Rick's approval that are definitely dangerous, but I don't think that there's
Not
much
even Rick's approval.
danger.
They're just going against the carefully laid out plan that involves secret notes, note passing, and letter writing. Like they actually went through and made a carefully laid out plan this time,
I think
unlike last time, and they're not adhering to the carefully laid out plan.
I think what's more than likely is that she's probably just locking him up so that she can send a scout out there to validate what he said.
I'm sure she is.
Probably there's somebody on their way to the sanctuary and they're going to look over the top of that hill and be like, fuck, Rick was right. We are screwed. We got to take his deal. And then they're going to come back and Jason's going to be like, oh, fine, whatever.
But this is why you don't dumpster dive without a lookout, like a person to spot you.
I agree with
if you
that.
fall in that dumpster
Yeah.
and you get trapped in there with all the bugs and the the stuff that be in dumpsters and you just trapped in there.
I agree. He
Rick
should
shouldn't
have
gone along.
There should have been somebody like spying, like from afar, looking to see if they took the deal or not. That's a valid
He should
point.
have had an Enid.
He should have had an Enid. Yes. What if Jadis like knocks on the door and she's like, "I take deal only if you lay with me."
Rick
Oh.
I'll just sit and wait it out. He's not taking that deal, please. Did you take that deal?
It depends on the threat level. It depends on the threat level.
Nasty.
Would you rather me have to do that or be dead?
You wouldn't be dead. I would stick to the plan, and I would come and see where you were. So
Okay, well, just as long as you wouldn't pull a Daryl, then I guess we'd have nothing to worry about.
Well, I think I've made that quite clear. Don't coming back with
Everybody's freaking out about the fact that like they took his clothes. I mean, whatever. Like the Saviors took Daryl's clothes. It doesn't mean anything. They're just trying to mess with him. It's a
I
psychological
don't like
thing.
how nasty dumpster feet are in his shoes.
That's a little weird. Yeah, I want to feel powerful like him temporarily. I want feel power like him.
Like
They're weird. I don't understand that whole shortened speech thing. It's actually like harder to understand. You have to sit there and like decode their weird dumbed down version of English.
that was actually part of an episode of The Office, and then Kevin was talking like that, and he kept saying like it was like saving time, and everyone thought he was brain damaged.
Yeah,
But
they all seem brain damaged.
did you hit your head, Kevin?
I think it's the dumpster fumes. They've all gotten to their heads and made them start talking like, morons. Anyway, is that about it on her? Okay. If you guys like our content, please, what, something else?
Don't dumpster dive without a safety net.
Don't dumpster dive without a safety net. That's a great slogan. Somebody put that on a t-shirt.
Also, he ain't cutting no deals with no bras.
No, he's not going to do that. It's a joke. Don't yell at me in the comments.
They're gonna yell at you.
That's fine.
They're gonna yell at you.
If you guys like our content, please make sure to subscribe below at this button right here. Hopefully we're pointing in the same place. Mm-hmm. Make sure to follow us at all of our social channels in the description box below. And make sure to check out the brand new website, thelivingrashon.com. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next time.